capital. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. To the 45. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
The kicker on for the extra
now
point.
Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Daniel. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commander's first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He'll tuck it and take off. And that's a good positive run. Give him 6 on that first down scramble.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On 2nd down, it's Dan Hammond across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
46-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he is out of bounds. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Short one there to Okonkwo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Lions' 24-yard line.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. He's to the 10. And Krosky Merritt is in for the score. Touchdown for the Commanders. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Past midfield to the 45. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A long one from Gibbs. An even 40 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
That is brought in the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
The kicker on 4th.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
To return, it's McCaffrey. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Run over center, that's Krosky Merritt, and this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. to the right side, and it's Siddick. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. There's a run left side, and Krowski-Merritt face to run inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Ja'Cory Krowski-Merritt, touchdown Washington. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Moody's extra point is good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Williams now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
Here's Gibbs. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he'll take this one in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Bates is good with the extra point. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to Krowski-Merritt. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 3.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
A gain there of 11. First down, Washington. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, Daniels. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 26
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And a big return. He finally tackled right near midfield. Goff to throw on first down. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete. As intended for Williams, it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. And next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, it's Goff. This one read well and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And the Commanders will take over at their own 15. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On play action, Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
DJ Reed
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. Wow, look up, see a defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 13 yards to begin half number 2.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Aiden Hutchinson in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Greg Dortch deep to return. Oh, looked like he wove in a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. Goff to St. Brown for a big one. 32 yards. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
The kick is good.
And making a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got a Conquo. Second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 19 yards.
1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
A run out of the gun. Krosky Merritt. And he will score again. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the Commanders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. To return is Greg Dortch.
Greg Dortch on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. On 2nd down, Goff. That one, hard, Hendrick long. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the 3rd. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Goff to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Throwing here is Goff. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
47 yards.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 47 yards. Come to the line now for first down and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
The kick is good.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's on the play. That's good for a Commanders.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
31 yards.
So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now Daniels. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown Commander.
Washington.
Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders back within 7. It's 35-28. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards. First down, Detroit.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Here's a third down and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll have a first down inside the 10. Good pickup there. He goes horizontal at the end, trying to maximize the game. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is first and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. Here now, second down and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end.